Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Tavernside Tales. We missed you last week. Sorry about that. We had some stuff going on. We are human, just like the rest of you, as far as you know. Let's get into a quick recap of last session. The main thing was all set up and then execution of the group's plan. It was actually, honestly, a pretty good plan going in to capture their bounty of Buka the Goblin. It's a very fun thing to say, which is why I named him that. They were planning to lure him up into a hotel room with the promise of I'm not sure if it was either a job or I think it shifted into protection from Envy's patron by the end there, to bring him up into the room, knock him out, bring him over to the bounty office to collect the bounty. His crime? Stealing a locket from the Pirate King. Buko claims that he won it fair and square in a game of cards while the king was drunk. Whether our party believes that or not seems a bit irrelevant. They really want to get that 500 gold. So, they were able to lure him up into the bedroom, and Lady, posing as a powerful patron, attempted to charm him using her glasses. I don't know, I think they're called the glasses of charming. Using her glasses of charming, tried to charm him. It failed. She did instructed him to look inside of her book, and then very crudely tried to get Lyslin to knock him over the head.
Wait, not just
Uh,
any book though. My Warlock Tome.
yeah, the thing you
This
haven't let anyone else look in. So
my entire subclass is built around this one fucking book that no one gets to see, but I showed this random person.
you
That's how
showed this
desperate they are.
I want to
random.
see if my perception, if I read any of it when I lean over.
It's written.
We'll
It's
get to
on his
that in a
book.
second. Because there is one person we have to check up on. Just outside the room, two bodyguards stand patient sentry. Wendy, you find yourself standing between the looming Etten of Dan and Stan, who have now fallen into some quiet bickering between themselves. And if I remember correctly, you DM'd me with a plan. So, as you are watching these brothers murmuring to each other, fully blocking the door, their large body just like fully overtaking the door space. So even if the door wasn't locked, it can't be opened. How do you want to go about this plan?
Um, assuming this is the same time everybody else is working on their active plan, before
Oh
things
yes,
have
this
kind
is
of
right before everything is being picked up. So inside, ladies saying, "Look inside my book," as you are doing this.
I am going to, hey, big guy. And
Yeah.
I'll point down. Where'd you get a gun like that? I just got this pea shooter, and I'll point at mine. I want a big one like yours, though.
You see, Dan looks down, pulls out the pistol, which is a cannon with a gangplank stuck to the bottom of it. Full cannon, fuse, and everything. Just a gangplank that he has like kind of turned into somewhat of a handle. Pulls it out and just kind of shows it to you. I found it. Uh, last boss's ship. I took it with me as a little souvenir. I got two of them.
That's mighty cool, you know? Oh, God. um, that's, no. How do I... What's cowboy for cool? Whatever.
Swell. That's swell.
Yeah, that's mighty swell for you. You think I could try and pick that up? It's awfully heavy, but I bet I could pick it up. I bet it kills people
Stan
real
laughs.
nice, huh?
Stan laughs and Dan kind of like smacks his chin. He's like, "Well, she can't pick it up. She could try. She's allowed to try." He just puts the They have two, one on each side. Dan places his on the ground and gestures for you to try to pick it up.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it.
Give me an athletics roll.
Oh, a natural 20. That's like +4, I think.
He's
Athletics +3, but 23.
Athletics plus 23, natural 20. So you look at it. First of all, I want to clarify. As he puts it down, the floor shakes. This is a solid piece of iron with a cannonball inside of it. It is insanely heavy. Could you describe to me do you plan to pick this up with like two hands? Are you trying to like one hand this as a pistol? Are you trying to like put it over your shoulder? What is?
So I'm just gonna take like one of my feet and kind of brace at the bottom, and I'm just gonna try and tip it up into like a shooting position. So it's not necessarily like I'm lifting it, but I want to like just kind of muscle it up. I'm supporting the whole weight of it, but like more so
Gotcha.
into a spot where it can be leveraged.
Gotcha. So you get your arm, the crook of your arm, underneath the neck of this thing, and kind of have it pointed up, almost like a mortar in a sense. And Dan does a one-handed clap for you, as he only has access to the one. Where Stan just kind of like, ugh. We pick them up all the time. It's not even a big deal. Dan's like, it is a big deal. She's very strong. You're very strong.
It is one heck of a big deal. You two are mighty strong. Now, how do you think I'd go about getting one of these for myself? And I'll just try and like follow up on that line of talk and stall for time while things are going on inside.
So you are stalling for time as he goes through the process of, so you find a rich guy and then you say, I'll protect you. And he takes you back to the boat, and on the boat he has like 20 of these things. He doesn't really need 20 of them. I think they're just for show. I never saw him pick them up. So then you just take one of them with you, and then you have one. So he just like goes through that process while inside. Let's see, who goes first out of the three of you inside?
I don't remember.
While in the circus.
Lyslin and Lady, you guys both rolled 11s, so I'll let you decide who you want to go first. So I will say this is how it goes down, because Buka got an 18, so he will act first. But he is surprised because he didn't see this coming.
Mhm.
So in the moment that the two of you lock eyes, as Lady's doing the Emperor's New Groove, like Yzma, like hit him on the head right in front of him. You two lock eyes. Who do you want to go first out of the two of you?
Definitely, I'm waiting for Lyslin or someone to act, so it shouldn't be me.
Yeah, I
Okay,
guess
so Lyslin.
I will, yeah. Because I've already
Okay,
tried to
so
hit him and I've missed. And wait, I thought Buko was going first.
He's surprised because
Okay. Okay.
he doesn't know what's happening.
I'm going to grab him and try and knock him unconscious and keep him from screaming out.
Okay. Give me a contested athletics check. We'll do this for our grapple. He's a +0.
That is a 24.
He got a 14. I
There
was
we
so
go.
proud of him. On a 24, you just like one hand grab his face, pull him in to like a bear hug. As for knocking him unconscious,
I was going for his like throat and trying to like
okay.
choke him out. Yeah, I'm basically trying to just like do a quick knock him out. Going right
Okay.
for,
So you
because that
reach
does
out.
double duty, knocks him out and keeps him from crawling.
He's definitely grappled. You reach out, grab him by the throat with like both hands. So like it was a punch. It is slowly extended into like a throat grab.
Yep.
And you got her all like sound comes out.
And she just
Go
goes,
ahead and
shh.
go ahead and make an unarmed attack, please.
Wait, I get to use the gloves, right? Or the wrap?
Yes. So you're tasing him directly into the throat. Go ahead.
Well, I don't have to tase him. That's a 26 to hit.
Electric gloves. Go ahead and roll damage, and we'll double it for the context here. If you're trying to do like a quick knockout.
Then that's 8 doubled to 16.
Making up for all our
Just
shitty
math.
rolls last game.
So 16, he's not unconscious, but you do see as you just like put like one jolt of electricity like
Oh,
into
but he's
his.
surprised, so I get my so I get a surprise like
Yeah,
Mhm.
go ahead
so I
and
get
add
to
the sneak
I
attack
get
to
sneak
this.
attack. Wait, let me see.
Okay, okay.
That's another 4.
Okay,
Wait, so
so
is that,
that
like,
was
4 double
So
to 8?
16 and now is that double too?
I'll double the 4, so plus 8, so 24 points of damage total.
Yep.
He's not down. However, you do see Envy and Lady see with like terrifying fervor. Lyson just like wraps her hands around his neck, squeezes. You see like a bit of like purple and blue electricity flowing out from the fingers as like one of his eyes immediately like pops out, just a little bit out of socket. He's unable to scream, but you see his tongue is like flailing around, trying to make some kind of noise. He's still awake. Lady, you're up. What do you want to do?
Shit.
It's
I'm
a
not.
choice.
I'm
Choices
not
have been
stealthy
made.
at all.
What'd you say?
I said I'm not stealthy at all.
No.
Shit. Let's Can I just swing the book up and hit his face?
Yeah.
Or like close the book on top?
So you close the book on him. Yeah, go ahead and just roll a. We'll make this like a claw attack so you can do damage with it. Just roll to hit with your claws.
Okay. Go to sleep, meow. 6.
So it's not that you
I
missed.
love it.
Oh, wait,
You jump.
he's grappled,
you-
right?
Oh wait, it's an advantage because he's
Yeah.
grappled. You're right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll again.
I just imagine Lady, like, just the cat, like, doing that thing that cats do, just, like, bopping him on the head.
7.
So, lady, you hop up, kick the book, smack Buko in the back of the head. Doesn't do any damage, but like that eye that was already like partially popped out moves out like another centimeter.
Oh my god.
It's not pretty. You're like, go sleep. Bam! Like this big heavy ass tome.
And
like,
Lysan just
tumble-
kind of gives you this incredulous look like
Envy, you're up before he
Oh
is no
my
longer
God.
surprised.
Okay, we're first going to Hex, and I'm going to give him disadvantage on, is it more prudent to do dexterity or strength checks at this point? Is it, do I,
If it's
I don't know what it
contested
is to get out.
athletics, If it's
Yeah.
to get out of a grapple, it's either athletics or acrobatics. Whatever you think he's better at, you should probably pick that.
He's better at dexterity. I would be pretty, yeah,
His
I'm gonna
size
give
is
him
not real
disadvantage
big,
on
You don't see a
dexterity
lot of
checks.
muscle tone there.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him a disadvantage on dexterity checks.
Okay.
And so that is
me-
that's my spell. Fuck it. I'm just gonna take a swing with my ruby arm. Let's see if that does it. I'm like, I can't cast a spell. It's too that's too loud. So yeah, I'm just gonna try
everybody's
to
using
like hit him in the
found
back of the head.
weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta give
Um,
everyone control of their characters. Yeah.
Let's see.
I'll
have
do
you?
that while you're.
Okay, you've given me. Okay, so that's a +4 to this, and
Mhm.
he's grappled, so that's an advantage.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's a natural 17, so 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so it's just 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Unless that's
Still
double.
awake.
Lysan just quietly mutters, I
Cheers
need
to
to
doubles.
get you a knife.
It probably
Yeah,
sounds like this thud.
Yeah. Lady and Lyslin, please give me a perception check.
Nine.
Mm-hmm.
Perception. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
11.
11. Neither of you. I would say, Lady. Yeah, I'd say it's enough. That didn't sound like flesh hitting flesh. It very much sounded like stone hitting flesh. There's like a very like meaty sound that happens from like knuckles hitting someone's face. This wasn't that. You're not sure what it was with an 11, but you're like, that didn't sound like flesh. All right. So, top of the order, I would like Wendy to make a perception check to see if you like notice everything that's happening inside. I'm gonna roll one for Dan and Stan as well. They get to roll twice.
Okay.
You
That
have a
is
plus?
18 plus modifier, which I think is 5.
Awesome. 18 plus
Perception is
modifier.
plus 5 is 23.
Okay, so you got 23. Dan and Stan got a 19. So you guys both notice that there's a scuffle happening indoors, inside like the room. And Dan is like kind of like turning, looks down at you, like, should we? I think your people are in trouble. We should be in there, right?
Hey, God damn it! Do I drop the gun and go in, or do I?
What do you do?
Oh,
You got a natural 20. You can bring the gun in with you if you want. Your movement speed is halved while you're carrying this gun. You can still operate it like normal. You can say, I'm sure you have like a match in your pocket. You can light a match. You can fire this thing if you want.
I will.
But your
I will
movement speed
move
is halved.
forward. I will move forward 10 steps and say, "Step aside, big guy," and I will slowly open the door with the cannon pointing in.
Incredible! Alright, so he steps to the side, and when we get to your turn, we'll get there. So you open the door, so now this is all visible. Buko's gonna go first, then it's gonna be Wendy's turn. So, Buko, being choked, hit in the back of the head, hit in the front of the head, is going to take one look at everything that's happening, see the open door, and
He's grappled.
He's grappled. 1 second. I need to double check something.
Does he have a spell?
He does.
Oh, fuck! He has Misty Step. I can't do anything. I don't have Counterspell.
Yeah. I'm just making sure. I didn't think Misty Step was affected by grapple. So he sees the open door, Wendy pointing a cannon inside the room. Without a second thought, is going to Misty Step out of your grapple.
Damn.
You can see this spot here, right next to his bodyguard, and just say frantically slapping Dan and Stan on the leg, like, "Fuck, gotta kill them back!"
No.
Do we have
Yeah,
any
I just-
reactions? Does no one have Counterspell?
I don't think.
I'm not a
I don't
You're
think
the
main.
so.
magic user.
We're like level.
Yeah,
I
you're the
don't have
magic
a-
user.
I don't have third level spells!
The only one who would be Lady. I don't think Lady took
Yeah.
counterspell.
Oh God, no! All of my spells have to do with reading because I know.
Counter read. And he is going to attempt to stab Wendy in the leg. Just a quick little stab here. Wendy does a 16 or a 7 hit.
No. No, they do not.
So he pulls out a dagger, immediately tries to like fucking go for your kneecap. You're a little sluggish just because you're carrying the cannon, but you're able to like pull your leg out of the way, and it's your turn.
I will point the cannon directly at Buko's head.
We need a block. Never mind.
And I'm gonna say, "Stop moving." And I'm gonna hold my action of firing the cannon. Can I like try and get him to stop moving?
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
I feel like that should be.
Okay.
The DC is lowered because there is
Yeah.
a cannon.
That's a 19. I'm rolling like fire tonight.
Nice.
On a 19. So he made for visual sake. It's not that you're pointing the cannon in his face. His nose is in the cannon. His head is the size of the cannon entrance. And he is like staring down, see like the tiniest glint of a cannonball inside. And immediately drops his knife.
And then I'll just kind of like,
Smart.
I'll shoot my eyes up at Stan and Dan and like, Don't get your boss killed.
You
Oh.
already got paid, right?
I like half of you. Let's not escalate this. So you can have your gun back.
Persuasion check for that one. Intimidation for Buko, persuasion for Dan and Stan.
That's a natural one, but I'm using it in my inspiration.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a
You have
natural
an
one.
inspiration?
Wait, you rolled 2 nat ones?
Bruh. No.
Okay, well, I didn't see that one coming, but yeah, that's a.
I didn't.
It's alright, they're last
Either.
in initiative order.
So on the second,
yeah, that'd be a one.
as you look up at them, Stan whispers to Dan, "We don't need him alive. We already got paid, right?" And he unholsters his cannon and levels it at you. Now we have a proper standoff here. It's on his turn. Next in the turn order, guards downstairs still haven't heard anything. Nothing's been that loud yet. Which means Lady is up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take my form of dread, I guess.
Okay. What is the body horror this time?
Okay, so I'm gonna close the book with enough force that the air rushes up into my face, peeling the skin off of my skull.
Jesus.
And
It
as
never
my
stops.
as my as the skin hangs off the back of my neck as an additional hood to my hoodie that I'm already wearing, I'm gonna be like, stop resisting.
Wait. Wait, is it just the skin that peels off Lady? Because if it's like you're all muscly, that's so much worse.
Yeah, it's the skin. Yeah.
So it is. So you have a hoodie covered by a skin hoodie. You just
Yeah.
Also,
scream.
you have a hoodie. You've had a hoodie this entire time. You're a cat in a hoodie.
I've been wearing a hoodie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the hoodie's not really super visible because I'm wearing a shield on top of my back. You know?
Delightful.
Okay.
But
Form
so
of Dread is a
That's not
save,
hoodie.
right?
so it's my bonus action. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to gain temporary HP, but
Sure.
yeah, on each of my turns, if I can hit him, he has to make a Wisdom saving throw of DC 14, and on a sale, he's.
Oh, I thought Form of Dread was like if they saw it, they would something happens. Am I wrong?
Nope. If I hit a creature, you can force it to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Got it. All right, but you are screaming "Stop resisting!" So go ahead and make an
Yeah.
intimidation check at advantage because you are dreadful.
Okay, first one is 20, not nat. Yeah,
Mhm.
20, dirty 20.
We are in a tense standoff. I'm going to roll a Wisdom save for my Etten in front of the board. Unless he gets a nat 20, he's not going to fire. It has advantage. He's got 2 heads. 17. No. So you scream, "Stop resisting!" Flecks of blood and saliva coming off. Now you have like no lips as you're screaming. And Stan stops. Doesn't put the gun down, but he's not making any motion to like light a match to shoot.
Okay.
I'm just like left in this moment. And Buko hands up, nose in the barrel. I can just. You have the locket. I just want to leave. You will never see me again. It's fine. You can tell whoever you want that you killed me. It's okay. I'll change my name. I'll move like inland. And like just let me leave. I can pay you. Do you want money? Like what do you want? What is it gonna take for me to be able to walk out of here?
I'm going to cast.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think suggestion would be enough if my suggestion was come with us?
Suggestion is The only thing you can't do is have it be something that would lead to
Follow.
like immediate harm. So I would say suggestion will work.
Okay, then I will cast that.
'Cause it's not like walk off a cliff. It's still dangerous, but it's not immediate harm.
I mean, I'm not suggesting a course of action that would harm.
Sure, you're just saying you should follow us.
Yeah, just come with us.
All right, if you want to
With
roll that,
no
I can
skin.
roll a roll a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. And I just
me.
learned that I do actually have counterspell.
Of course you do.
He got a 12 on the wisdom save.
Hell yeah!
So is that, I'm guessing it's a failure.
Come with us. Yeah, it's a 14 DC. Come with us if you want to live.
I do want to. Where are we going? I'll go with you. Stan put the gun down and Stan like lowers the cannon. Where are we going?
With us.
Somewhere where they can't, where the people who are looking for you can't find you.
I thought you were the people looking for me. I'm very confused.
We've already found you.
Wouldn't take long for someone else to.
You're a popular little goblin.
Apparently. Can you stop pointing the cannon in my face? I'll walk with you. Just please.
Follow us to the ship.
I'll
Sure.
lower it, but I'll lower it like forwards, like towards him. So for a second it gets like closer.
Just like he's wearing it like a hat.
For a brief second, he has a full face mask of a cannon.
Nice. Oh, and I'd also like to turn around and look back at the closet and just yell, "Get out of the closet!"
Oh, sure. Second time's
It's
the charm.
alright, Neff. Come on.
And I'll
And she-
sit on the floor and pat. Here you go, big guy. If you raise that gun, I will have to kill you though.
I get it. Business is business. And just takes it and holsters it.
I'll need that 50
Neff-
gold back. Buko.
Sure. Hands you.
I
gold.
take the 500 gold and I give it back to Lyslin.
Thank you.
I'm gonna leave my face hanging off for right now.
As you should. Wendy, if you can make a perception check at advantage, please.
First one's 18 for perception. That's a 23.
On the wind, coming from downstairs, you get hit with a familiar scent that you memorized yesterday, of the Drow Paladin woman. Just a whiff. She just has entered the building downstairs.
I will immediately stop what I'm doing and put my hand on my gun. Everybody take care of this. Quiet. And I will walk towards where it's coming from.
Wendy, what?
What's going?
Stay here.
No,
Never
give us a
forget
little bit
God's
more
room.
information before you just run off.
I'm getting tailed by somebody. And I will unholster it and peek. We're on the second floor, right? We're on
Yes.
a balcony. I'm just gonna peer down and see where they're at.
Sure. So I'm gonna move you over to these stairs here.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I hit you behind the Etten. Hang on.
I've got my eyes
so
on
hard
those
to move.
two.
We'll move.
Yeah,
Ruko
I'm
into
gonna
the
have
room
her
that's
move.
next.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you take a look down the stairs, and you see the Drow Paladin, one arm on the counter, talking to the maitre d'. Look, I understand that you have your client's confidentiality in mind. Good for you, you're a good salesperson. I really need to warn you. You have a threat staying here. I don't know exactly what she is, but I smell blood on her breath, and we need to remove her before she starts slaughtering some of your patients, not patients, clients, and then you'll have no one to keep those secrets for anyway. So if you could just please give me a room number, I will go up, slay the beast, be on my way. And he straightens his tie. Yeah, I understand that you have a job to do, and I have a job to do as well. I cannot give you that kind of information. Great, no problem. We'll just go start knocking on doors to see who answers. That's fair, right? We're not intruding. We're just mildly disturbing the peace, which we can happily pay for. And you see she just puts a platinum piece on the counter. The maitre d' looks at it, scoops it up, puts it in a little pocket, and gestures. So,
Okay.
check the dining rooms. I'm gonna head upstairs. She points to the two paladins that are next to her, and begins making her way towards the stairs that you are just barely peeking over.
Okay. I'm gonna point at Stan and Dan and say,
Mhm.
there's somebody coming upstairs. Do not let them pass. And I'm gonna go the opposite direction.
So where on the map, because you are still in the map, where do you want to move?
If they're coming up towards me, I'm just gonna go to
Mhm.
the opposite corner of the building, and then I'm gonna go
Alright.
out. I will turn over my shoulder, and I will turn to the rest of the group. If I'm not back, go on without me.
Where are you going? You're trying to, because you're on the second floor, so you're trying to jump out a window?
No, I'm gonna go down the stairs, and then I'm assuming it's close enough to the entrance I can just slip out really quick.
Gotcha. So you're trying to go out the back door. Got it.
Yeah, back, front, whatever's closest.
Got it. Taking a look at the map here. If you were to go downstairs, I'll move you down to the downstairs layer. Because of how the stairs are set up, she is headed towards the stairs you would be coming down to leave that back door.
Okay, so I'm gonna go around and get on the opposite side of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever I hear a confrontation on the opposite side between possibly Buko and her, that's when I'm gonna leave.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Okay, sure. And because of my cloak, their checks are at disadvantage.
You got it.
And I have advantage on this.
Hell
my
yeah.
God. Cool. That turned a 6 into a 13, so that's 19.
19.
Chill out.
Well, they rolled a 20 and a 8. So 8. You very stealthily move around to the opposite set of stairs as you hear her footfalls begin to squeak on the floorboards up, and you hear the starts of conversation. We'll pick up with that in a second, but as you dip down onto the first floor, having narrowly avoided her, the other two paladins are in the dining room and in the bar. You just dip out the back door, out onto the street, make yourself scarce.
Cool.
Where do you go?
I will go across the street, whatever buildings are close by, and just whatever is nearby. I will just go around, find a spot that's slightly secluded, and I'll climb up to the roof so I can watch.
Yeah, no problem. We'll say you hop up onto that same roof that the cream was left out for Lady on. So you see a half drink bowl of cream, and you kind of just hunker down and keep an eye looking in through the window. You can't get a clear shot into the hotel room. The rest of you guys have brought Buko into the room.
Mhm.
You were just told by Wendy, I'm being tailed. If I don't come back, I'm dead, I think was one of the...
Go on without me.
Yeah.
Go on without me.
Fuck. Okay, I can get it back to the ship. I'll shut the door. Neff, cast invisibility on me. Can you?
Yeah, sure. Done. She
Okay.
just taps you on your left horn, and you immediately become translucent.
All right. I'll fly him back to the ship. Meet up with you in a little bit.
I think that let's secure him first.
All right.
Invisibility won't transfer. He is another living creature.
Yes.
Yeah,
I cast invisibility.
He's not
on him.
invisible.
So you
I
cast invisibility on him. Neff
I
cast
will.
invisibility on him.
Yes, I will. I haven't yet because I still want to like secure him to me, pop out the wings, and like as I am about to take off, I will cast invisibility on him. Assuming that's the plan.
Is that the plan?
That's Envy's. I'm gonna go ahead and just fly him to the ship. I'll make him invisible. Are we good with that? I'll see you back here, and or why don't we meet across the way in the other tavern?
Are
Seems like we're being tailed here.
we just collecting the bounties? Are we not turning them? Are we okay? Yeah.
We'll figure it out in a second. We just need to secure him.
Like Lysa's focusing on getting him tied up right now and making sure that
You're an expert of knots. We all know this.
yeah, he's fully secured and just kind of like staring. And I like roll to see what your intention like.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You can roll an insight. I am invisible, so it would be at a disadvantage. But,
Yeah.
I mean, her intention. She roll. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah. No, with you being invisible, like that's a 5.
Yeah, and I'll roll a deception check because I might roll a natural 1. I rolled a natural 20, so I didn't.
Yeah. Good to know.
She is 100% just, as far as you can tell, she just wants to secure the prisoner with a trustworthy entity so that we can figure out what the hell to do from there. Would be the captain.
I think that with Wendy taking off, what does the cat have to say?
I'm still wary of 2 people in our part. Well, 3 people really. I just want to get back.
Right. To the captain I go. I'll meet you there.
Oh yeah, you will see me there.
I suppose.
It's
Head straight there.
All right, I'll see you in a minute. I will grab him, start dragging him to the window. Let's go for a little ride. I'll cast invisibility on him. And I'll
To
go
be fair,
first.
I was going to walk with you. Why are we going to a window?
We're flying.
I don't want to do that.
You don't have a choice. Let's go, and up we go.
I'm noticing. And you throw open the window and take off through. Lyslin and Lady, outside the closed door, you can hear our paladin, speaking of Dan and Stan. Dan just yells, "Sorry, honestly, I said I can't let you through. You have to go back downstairs." No, are you you're just closing down the entire floor? Do you even work at the hotel? No, we're freelance. Okay, cool. Can I pay you to move? 5 gold. Yeah, sure. 5. You hear coin purse being jingled.
So cheaply sold out.
I'm imagining I'm on the opposite.
Liza
side.
looks
She's
at the
like-
cat. Put your face back on. Right now.
I imagine I'm on the opposite side, sneaking out while this goes on. I just look up and give him like a little finger gun, slip out.
Liza's like telling the
He
cat to
very
put her
clearly
face
gives
back
you a
on.
thumbs up. He very clearly gives you a thumbs up. She looks behind the wait. Like you're already out of the like, she's very confused.
I love this whole imagery.
Everything happening at once is great here. So since you guys are the first door on the right here, you guys hear a knock at the door.
Who is it?
That was clearly a fake voice. Yes, look, I am
Liza,
Paladin of Helm. I'm here on an investigation looking into a possible vampire. Can I
Liza
come in
like
and ask you a few questions?
opens the door, but like just a little bit, just enough to like look out, and she just goes, "A vampire? Really?"
Really? Yes, vampire or some other creature of the night that devours poor innocents like yourself. You are innocent, I'm assuming, right?
This is a pirate town.
Oh, you're right. Can you make me a contested athletics check, please?
Hmm.
Good.
It was a 16.
Jesus Christ! Now I'm rolling well. Natural 20.
Nah, damn.
As she places one hand on the door and just pushes it all the way open.
And Lyslin doesn't move and just and she fills the whole doorway. So she just kind of like stares at her and goes, "There's no vampires here. Go play mythology somewhere else." But like, they're not here.
This
Myth-
lady
a
has her
vamp-
face on.
Yes, I did put my face back on when Lyslin.
Yeah, Lyslin like was like.
Okay, cool. And you were saying, Liza, I just wanted to make sure. Like, she opened the door, sees a cat skin, like,
And like this giant
fine in
rabbit with
here.
a
Don't
spoon on her
worry
back
about it.
who's just going like, who's looking at her like she's an idiot. Who's just like, why are you here? Do you see all of the pretty prim bullshit that's all around here? This is where you think the vampire is.
Yes, vampires like pretty prim bullshit. But no,
I know that followers of Helm don't exactly lend themselves to like brains. I know that that's not the point. But why?
Oh, is it? Okay.
Why are you here?
Sick bird.
Look.
Envy 5 feet behind, like
She
What a nice
sniffs
thing is
the
that?
air. She sniffs the air. Look, I'm not going to make any assumptions. Like I said, I'm sure you're a good, upstanding citizen. Your room smells like blood. And there's some spittle there on the ground, which doesn't look great. I don't really care what kinky roleplay you're into with your fucking cat.
Hey, it was a hair.
It's my time of the month, actually.
So easily
Okay.
explained, and I
So-
think you're getting a little too personal.
Yeah. I think
So,
that it's a lot.
have you noticed any, as opposed to the normal scum of the earth that frequents here, have you noticed any monstrous entities in your time here at this pleasant cove?
Other than what I'm looking at right now, no. I have
Oh, you're
not.
so clever. Okay. Give me a persuasion check, the both of you, please. Just to, like, have her leave. This is going to be, like, a combined effort.
It's dirty 20.
Jesus, alright. And lady?
7.
Right, well, I'll let you get back to your bestiality. You folks have a good rest of your day. And if the vampire does show up and drain your blood, may Helm preserve you.
Okay.
She is up.
Kiss, kiss.
Next door. Kiss.
God, I hope Helm doesn't preserve me.
Yeah, sounds awful.
I think she actually doesn't want Helm to preserve.
As Lyslin goes to shut the door, she loudly just goes, "Okay, are you ready to go back to the bestiality cat?" And like,
Do a bestiality on me, rabbit.
Just like you hear down the hall, fucking furries.
Poor Neff.
we're both animals. Dude.
Neff was in the room.
she just like me for real.
That's like, I'm scared.
Fucking
I'm
furry.
gonna say Neff went to go hide back in the closet again.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
Neff's like, this is too much.
We recloseted,
Okay.
we recloseted the lesbian. Congratulations,
Oh.
everyone.
Oh.
Doors closed. You have your relative privacy again, and you hear her loudly knocking on the door next to you.
Okay, I'm gonna take this chance to cast Death Ward on myself.
Smart.
And Lyslin kind of just like looks at Lady and mouths, "Vampire?" And then
They're not real, right?
and she's like, "They're free."
God damn it. Of all the kinds of immortality Lady has looked into, she just
She's like,
slowly
that didn't
turns into a
occur to me.
vampire.
Fully wrote that off.
Like,
as myth.
wait.
Fully.
She's like, that's a
Fully.
myth.
Nah.
She's gonna kind of like glance out the window as if she could see the invisible Lyslin or Envy, and
Wait.
kind of like peek her head up to see if she sees Wendy because she knows that Wendy likes roofs. Roofs.
Yeah, make a perception check.
With disadvantage.
With
I can do
disadvantage.
that.
You're not getting away.
Accidentally let Wendy become the most terrifying creature in this game.
So that with the lower level
He's
one, that's
scary.
an 8.
Eight.
Assuming it's my old one, that's
But my
still a
passive
19.
perception is a 13.
I don't think that's gonna pass. If
that's
you want to roll
valid.
stuff, by all means.
Sure. I was just going off the old one. It was a 19, but the new one is much higher.
Okay. You think you see something crossing the opposite roof, but it's just a cat drinking some cream.
And she turns and looks back and goes, okay, well, are we getting back to the ship? Are we... I annoyed the paladin, so she's probably not gonna, like, want to interact with us again.
Neff opens the door to closet again. Okay, so we've elevated from a minor kidnapping to now there's vampires?
I don't know what the vampires are coming from. And she's after Wendy. Is that what Wendy said?
Is Wendy a vampire? No,
I
she's
think
been
Wendy's a
missing.
vampire. Don't think that she is.
No. But she's like scary, but like not like vampire scary.
I'm from... Okay, so... Wait, no, they wouldn't exist. Never mind.
Doesn't exist.
Oh, I was like, I'm in the Feywild. I wouldn't have accounted for vampires before to know what they'd look like. But I guess that they're antithetical. Like, they're kind of more opposites. Oh, no, but you know what? I would, because I'm from our previous story. I would know exactly what a vampire
Mm-hmm.
There we go. You know exactly what
plan.
a vampire is.
I know exactly. And I'm going to just be like,
Why
no.
isn't in
Because you said that she was. Because that
Wait,
story
did
that
I
I
did I
gave
disconnect?
freaking...
Oh no.
What disconnected?
What
Oh, did I?
disconnected? Are you still there? No, you're
I'm
fine.
still here. I think. Oh, okay. Did everybody just kind of like pause?
You froze.
Yeah,
no
we're-
understood.
Oh, okay, I'm here.
Okay.
So yes, you know
No.
exactly what a vampire is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I would know exactly. Like, so license. No, I didn't. She's not a vampire. I've seen those.
Cool. Sounds like a fun story. Tell me sometime. I think I can like drop invisibility now because it's like kind of giving me a bit of a migraine the further away she gets.
Yeah, I feel like if she's close to the ship by now, she'll be fine.
Great, cool. Where are we going next? She snaps her fingers. Somewhere in the sky, you like become visible again.
Babugo's
You're
still
pretty much
invisible.
back to the ship at this point.
Mm.
Where should we go?
I'm assuming back to the ship. She looks down at the cat and she's like, "Do we look for Wendy? Do we just
No,
go?
we go.
Do we worry about the paladins?"
No, we go.
We go.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Follow us to the ship?
That'd be weird.
I mean, we board the ship. They don't.
Captain can deal with it if it comes to that.
Yeah, sounds fair. After you, I'll follow.
Yeah, that's
Kind of like
typical.
looks around. Is there anything that we left that we didn't get?
What'd you say?
She kind of like Lysan kind of like looks around like, is there anything that we left? But
Well, apparently there's some spit on the floor. If you want to pick that up.
It's
You
important.
said you had no
apparently.
lips, so when you were screaming, like spit and blood was coming out.
Well, it's spit on the floor.
Ah, there's that stain. You
Um,
guys. Oh, go ahead.
we're gonna leave, I guess. And open the
As
door.
as you open up the door, you see the paladin is now talking with Dan and Stan. Uh, and I'll spare like my back and forth dialogue. She's trying to convert them to him to join their mercenary group.
Can I as we go, I just want to cast guidance on Dan and Stan and be like, "You have a good day now."
Yeah, like a
You young-
tiny
young
bit of
man.
like a tiny bit of like
Does it go towards?
beneficial aura.
Does it go towards their wisdom save to stop from getting?
Yeah.
Converted.
Yes.
Let's roll a wisdom save to
Yes.
not be converted. I'll roll this in front of the board so everyone can see. They have a +0. They'll add a d4 to this. 15 d4. This is
What's
for
their
Dan.
DC?
DC is
Oh
15.
no. Okay.
So they pass. And now we gotta roll for Stan.
15. That's a high DC for this lady.
Well, it's almost like paladins are. They both pass. So,
Good. Good.
so they're like, we're not interested.
I
Oh
do
my
have a
god!
D4.
Only.
Lyslin kind of gives them like an up and down and like a kind of hey look as they walk past. Just like you're kind of cute. Hi.
Give me a raw charisma check. Just roll your charisma modifier.
Got you.
What kind
That is
of
an 18.
On an 18, you watch. She's having like no success. She's like, no, you have to follow 3 simple tenets, and you will have 3 square meals a day. And as you like walk by, give her like a look up and down. Across her rather like gray skin, there is like the tiniest hint of pink in the cheeks. And then she looks over to the cat, and immediately the pink is gone.
And she just quietly goes, praise Dionysus, as she walks down the steps.
Literally, like, prophet of sex. Like, of course you're gonna have this reaction on people.
Okay.
So you head out, you hear this, like, religious argument going on upstairs for a couple more minutes, and you, like, head out of the inn and back over to the ship. Let's check in with Wendy. How long do you stake things out?
Okay, so whenever Envy gets uncloaked, am I able to see that? I'm assuming
Off
probably.
in the distance? If
Yeah,
you're vision,
sure.
I mean, like, you're on top of a building, you just, like, look towards... Also, you can, like, see her, like, beginning to, like, land on the deck of the ship as she, like,
Okay,
uncloaks.
so you are going back to the ship then?
Yes.
I should have
Okay.
clarified. Are you? Cool.
I
Yes.
will do a quick scan for more paladins.
One by one, they come out. They do a whole sweep and, like...
I just meant like in the street, like just immediately, like, is there any paladins right now?
Are there any more? Give me a perception check.
Yeah, gotcha. Not great. 11.
It's fine. They're not hard to spot. They wear golden armor. You do notice 2 more people just patrolling up and down the street, in front of like the main entrance, just to make sure no one comes like in or out that they're not seeing. No one at the back entrance though.
Okay, I'm just gonna go off the opposite side of the building then, and then I'm gonna go to the ship too.
That's good. Envy, as you are the first one to get onto the
Mhm.
ship, you touch down as the invisibility is fading.
So,
Buko still invisible, strapped to your chest.
so I
Doesn't
land.
smell great, by the way.
Huh? Yeah, I
Doesn't
figured.
smell great, by the way. Slightly burnt as well.
Prestidigitation. We're gonna make that smell a little better.
A little bit of lavender scent.
Oh,
Kind of like
okay.
Febreze, kind of like spray on and like covers it a
Yeah.
bit, but doesn't like make
Just
the base smell go
the-
away.
Sort of everybody starts looking at me. It's like, well, shit. Knock on the captain's door.
No answer.
Do I see the captain around?
Now on the deck of the ship.
Fuck. I'll point my finger at the captain's quarters and cast message. towards him. I think it can pass through walls. If
You
he's
can
in the
pass through, like,
room,
1 inch of stuff.
You
yeah.
literally have a
It is
sending
a
stone that's attuned to him.
But
That's
haven't I
also
used it
true.
today? Have I not used it?
Have you?
I haven't used that today.
You haven't used it.
Sorry, I thought I
Also,
had.
just for further reference, you can't point through these doors. They are separate demiplanes.
Ah, okay. Then the sending stone, I will flip the ring. Captain, a word, please. You'll want to hear this.
Very, very long pause. 2-word response. Come in.
I will walk in.
As you walk in, let me change my music, because we're in like a different environment now. Give me a perception check as you like enter the room. Oof, my back.
What is my +2? Oof, ha, that's a natural 1, baby.
Woo! This place
I'm-
looks exactly like it did when you left it.
Perfect.
Not a thing out of place.
I am
Don't
very
even
pleased with myself.
fucking worry about it.
Yeah, I'm
you-
very happy with myself.
So you walk in, he's sitting behind his desk like normal, and just gesture for you to take a seat.
I will drop invisibility, drop our goblin friend off the ground, and I will set the locket on his desk. Present for the king. The rest of our team will be following shortly. Quick and quiet. It got a little complicated, but everyone should be making their way here soon.
Seems to be a lot of complicated following you around lately.
I don't know what you want me to say. Everything is complicated. I did the job.
You did. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing this is a bounty.
Yes. Stole from the Pirate King. Stole the locket.
Won a game of
Shut
cards. Actually.
Shut up. Stole the locket, so we have the locket to return to him and the thief.
He reaches out, picks up the locket, opens it up. Closes it, puts it back down. That's unexpected. Have you actually looked inside the locket yet?
No.
Would you
It's
like
not-
to?
What's inside? Show me.
He opens it up. On either side, there is a portrait of a very young girl. On the other side, nearly identical.
Do I recognize them?
Give me a
I'm
history
assuming
check.
this is possibly Gil. I would not know the other one, but I have seen Gil. History. +2. Ugh, 7.
Hard to tell. They just look like kids, but they Captain does play you and it's like his daughters, Gil and Kelly.
Thought so. 1.
Didn't think he would want it
Think
back.
so.
Falling out. So it's just odd that he would place a bounty on this.
It's not really my place to ask questions. He wanted it back, so I am going to return it. If I may be so kind as to present it to him. Well, actually, now I don't know if I want to.
Why don't you want to?
Well, it's not that I wouldn't give it back, but I'm not sure if I want to be the one who gives it to him.
And at this point, excuse me, my nose is so stuffed. Wendy's staking out the place. She'll arrive last. But Liza and Lady, you guys are arriving back to the ship at this point.
No, I actually left. Like as soon as I saw there was no paladins, I hopped out.
Oh, you
and-
slept?
Yeah.
Got it. In that case, Wendy, you will show up first.
Okay, cool.
So at this point, are you going to the captain's quarters as well, or are you just going to?
I'll ask around and see where Envy's at. If I am pointed to the captain's quarters, then I will go there.
You are. They point you up.
Yeah, I'll head there. I'm assuming I can just go in.
Yeah, you just walk in.
Okay, cool.
You catch them like mid conversation. Like you catch the tail end about like what's inside the lockets. But
Well, that went about as smoothly as it could have went. We got him back here.
It worked. No one didn't burn down a tavern, so
big
Worked.
stuff for you. I'm so proud. Congratulations.
you know,
Well,
little steps.
We got some heat put on us from the Pirate King. Well, his daughter, anyway, so I'm hoping this will maybe ease any tensions we may have caused.
Oh, that's my thoughts exactly. Some
Anything
goodwill.
else interesting happening in town, or just picking up the bounty like normal?
Just
This one-
picking at the bounty. I gave you the information about the ship, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a bunch
Perception
of
check from both of you.
yeah.
If you're saying everything's normal, we're not talking about the paladins
Well,
at all.
that's actually what I was about to say. Was there's
Oh,
a bunch,
sorry, please go
there's a
ahead.
bunch of
Okay.
paladins crawling around through the town, but outside of that, it's basically normal.
Are they after you or just around?
I don't know if they're after me specifically, but they're around.
Got a bit of a run-in with them. They seemed to think I was, well, for sale, in a sense.
You're not.
Shut up. For the right
At
price,
this point,
you
Lady
couldn't pay me.
Enlightenment, right? At the end of that sick bird.
Oh, good, everybody's here. Captain?
She thought you were a hooker. Seemed a little stuck up for it to me.
No paladins to deal with?
Apparently, it's not a big deal from what I'm being told.
Oh, did they mention the tails? They each had one.
Each. What?
What?
Wendy?
You have one too.
envy.
I think the rabbit does, but I haven't seen.
It's convenient, isn't it? Captain, I bring
Hmm.
more evidence proving Wendy and Envy are traitors.
Oh, this will be interesting. I'll take a
Both
seat.
of them.
And
Ca-
like,
Potentially. I'm not
Very
sure which is
interested.
the mastermind. They're both bumbling.
Mm-hmm. This will be good. Do you have any wine?
Yeah, actually,
We-
make sure you get a bottle. You might not have one for a while after this.
Mm-hmm. Please.
he rolls
Lizen?
his eyes.
I
and, like,
must
pulls
know.
out- He rolls his eyes, pulls out like a nice glass bottle, of not wine but brandy.
Is
Like-
Neff here?
Perfect.
Neff is
Yeah,
here.
Neff would be.
She's- she
And
reminds
Lysan's
us-
kind of like glancing around looking for the little dragon.
That's right. I didn't have you guys do this. Wendy, Lady, Lysan, perception checks, please.
That is a nat 20, so
Ooh.
23.
6. I'm rolling like shit today.
24.
Nice.
Damn. Lysan. Well, Envy, you got here, so you'll notice it first. But Lysan, you notice as soon as you walk in, there is someone upstairs because the captain's quarters. It's an office downstairs. Little like spiral staircase goes up into like a bedroom. This is actual like private quarters. Lysan, your ears perk up as soon as you step in the room. You hear like footsteps on the floorboards upstairs. Very, very quiet, trying to mask themselves. Envy, you got it from smell. There's been someone in this room very recently, and there's someone upstairs now.
Got it.
Do you mean Wendy?
Yeah, Wendy.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Lysan just kind of glances, sends like a knowing, like almost commiserative glance to the captain as he's pouring brandy. I'm just kind of like, oh, poor thing.
Oh no.
Just gestures to Lady.
I reach up with my paw and pull down the evidence board that I had installed in there.
Of course. He's like, so that's what that was. All right, got it. I'm so curious.
I love the little strings. It's positively
For you to play
delusional.
with later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You immediately in an instant you mess up 8 hours of work. It's like, no.
String.
Okay, don't worry about that. Choo. Okay, so in addition to the evidence that I've already presented, Meow, I have additional notes. And I'm glad that we're joined by Neff,
Hi.
Wendy's +1 for this event, and the preceding one, actually, too. Why are you here, actually, right now?
Because what I was just doing, I did a mission for you guys. I thought we
She's
were.
my +1.
Oh, Envy's +1 before.
I'm
Wendy's
Envy.
+1 now.
I just look. We did a mission together, so I thought I was like, I can leave.
No, you're cut in on the bounty.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You helped.
Oh,
It's fine.
we're splitting it 6 ways.
It's fine.
Good to know.
We were
I've-
eavesdropped on by
You got all your money back, Hush.
an unknown person. Envy brought us to that location. Envy was also trailed, showed herself to a witness. Wendy supposedly had to clean up that mess. Unsure if it was actually cleaned.
I'm sorry, who?
No, everything she said was correct. Me as DM was saying that. She's saying that Wendy cleaned up your mess of Mr. Randy Copperbottom being on your trail.
But that I was
and then
trailed.
hearing him.
We're aware of a trail. You were trailed. Wendy said that she killed them, whoever they were.
Sure.
Unsure if that was actually the truth. Envy brought Neff to our bounty / kidnapping. How'd you feel about that, Neff? Did you enjoy your time with us?
Not. I mean, no. Got really violent. I kind of thought it would be like a nice.
So you can see
I'm out.
already a +1 being brought into our operations is reducing our effectiveness. Meow.
Although it did
Nothing
help.
really bad.
We
Now,
needed invisibility.
following this situation, Wendy admitted openly, no provocation, that she had a tail and separated from the group to handle it. Unsure the resolution, no evidence of it. Captain, I believe that these two are conspiring and that these trails are actually their co-conspirator.
It's hilarious.
Isn't it? Meow.
In fact, it is.
Now, Wendy, I'm sorry, Envy, I get you mixed up. You're both traitorous to me.
Mm-hmm.
Envy, you, previous to meeting with the Pirate Queen,
I'm sorry, meeting with the Pirate Queen?
King, excuse me,
I've never met the Pirate King.
you knew about the moon phases before we did.
I did. How?
And in addition to that, you knew the Pirate King's password.
I'm sorry?
You
I
knew-
did not know any Pirate King's password, nor
I
did
had
I
to-
know anything
I
about the
had
moon
to
phases beforehand.
I had to torture someone for that information, but you already had it, you said.
I read that off the mind of one of the prisoners aboard the Arcane Brotherhood ship.
Convenient. Is there